Hi, welcome to Open Door Yoga. My name is Michelle, and today we're going to go through a full body yoga practice. We're also going to give a little bit of mindful awareness to our low back. So if you're someone who experiences some discomfort in that low back area from time to time, this practice may be really helpful for you. Now, if you're feeling some soreness, stiffness in that low back area today, or if you're someone who's working on your balance and you're feeling a little unstable this morning, you may want to have a low support surface with you. You should be able to get through this practice without props, but if you'd like to grab some yoga blocks or just position your mat in relation to the seat of a sturdy chair, maybe a low coffee table or bench, I will cue you on how to use that prop to help you, again, if you're feeling any discomfort in that low back or just want some support for your balance. So take a minute, get set up, then let's get started. We're going to start today's practice in standing. So if you're seated on your mat, make your way up onto your feet, facing the front edge, and then find the foot position that feels most comfortable. We're going to start building a strong foundation from the ground up. So if you'd like to bring your toe mounds to touch and V out your feet about an inch or two, you're more than welcome to. But if this is leaving you feeling unstable or it's just not feeling right in your body to start a practice, you could bring your feet under your hip points just a little bit wider. Begin to notice the feeling, the texture of the mat under your feet. Feel your weight balanced between the big toe edge, pinky toe edge, center of your heels. Gonna do a quick body scan, and as we work our way up our legs, notice that we have some engagement in our thighs, maybe a little bit in our hamstrings as well. As you shift that awareness to your low back, take a moment to check in. A lot of times, especially as the day goes on, gravity starts to win, right? We start our day with this nice tall posture, and then as we stand, as we sit over the course of the day, we tend to use our core muscles less and less, and we start to slouch a little bit. So instead of engaging our core and fighting gravity a little bit, we let gravity pull the weight of our upper body and dump it into our low back. So if you're noticing that this lumbar curve back here is a little bit more pronounced, bring a little bit of engagement to your core. And that might mean tucking your tailbone just slightly. We definitely don't want to flatten our low back. There's a curve there. We want to keep it. But we want to protect our spine and that gentle area back here by using our core. From here, bring your awareness up to your rib cage, your chest, and feel your lungs gently expand. And that gentle collapse as you inhale and exhale. And feel your shoulders sinking down, dropping away from the ears, and then your fingertips also reaching down towards the ground. You may feel some sensation in your upper shoulders, sides of your neck. Inhale, crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Take one more breath exchange, feeling strong in this Tadasana or mountain pose. And let's give some love to our low back. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, generous knee bend, fold at the hips. Hands can come to rest on the ground, on shins, or maybe you take a bind here and find a gentle ragdoll posture, swaying from side to side. Again, you can peek up at the screen if it helps. My knees have a very generous bend to them. allowing the low back to release. Inhale, press the thighs back, rise to half lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Release any tension from the neck. And then with a very generous knee bend, bend your knees even more. Slowly round up into standing. Inhale, arms come back up and overhead. Exhale, soften those knees and fold. Inhale, rise to half lift. Shoulder blades sliding down towards the hips. Exhale, fold. Generous bend in your knees as you inhale, one vertebra at a time, rising back to standing. Roll those shoulders back. Inhale, last time through, arms sweep up and overhead. Exhale, bend those knees, fold at the hips. Inhale, rise to half lift. Weight stays over the arches. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, this time rise to a half lift spine. Exhale, slight bend in your knees. And with a tall spine on your next breath in, press into the soles of your feet. Rise all the way up to extended mountain. Fingertips reach up towards the sky. Exhale, shoulders sink back down. One more full breath in. Breathe into both side bodies. And then exhale, release back to mountain pose. We're going to warm up our balance and our ankles a little bit here. So shift your weight into your right foot. We're going to pick up our left heel and keep our toe mound on the ground. We're going to start by taking some ankle rolls, and you can choose any direction that you'd like. These can be small. They can be big, where you're lifting up onto your tiptoes and then dropping your heel almost all the way back onto the ground. You could change directions if it feels good. Take a few more circles. And then we're going to end up on our tippy toes and then begin to slide that foot back, allowing the tops of your toes to release down on the earth. So you'll feel a little sensation through the top of your foot, front of your ankle. May even feel a little balance check here or there. You could position yourself by a wall to help you feel a little more stable. One more breath exchange in. And exhale, release. Slide your left foot back to your mountain pose. Shift your weight over to the left. And we're going to take that whole thing on the opposite side. So start with those ankle rolls. Again, you can stay moving in one direction. You can alternate. You could take a few clockwise and then a few counterclockwise. Do what feels good. Allowing the circles to be as big or as small as feels right in your body. One more roll wherever you are. Pause on your tippy toes and then slide those toes back. Allow the tops of your feet to come in contact with the mat. And we'll take a few breath exchanges on this side. Check back in with that low back. Are we slumped here? Or is our core still nice, tall, and engaged? Crown of our head still reaching up towards the sky. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Take a moment to get grounded, get centered. Then we're going to shift our weight back into our right foot. Inhale, lifting our heel or maybe our entire left foot off of the ground, using our core, not our hip flexor. Full inhale. Exhale, soften the right knee, step back to a high lunge position. Stack your right knee over your right ankle, lift your left heel over the left toe mound, and begin to send your tailbone towards your right ankle. Hug your thighs to the midline, arms come up and overhead, or to heart center if that feels better. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Going to build just a little bit of heat in our body. One more full inhale. And exhale, plant both hands on the ground. You can drop your back knee. Plant your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Right hand comes to thigh. Inhale, reach the crown of your head forward. Nice long spine. And exhale, twist to the right. Imagine trying to shine your sternum, your breastbone, towards the right side wall. Hand can stay on your thigh, this right hand, or you could extend it up and overhead. Inhale, unwind. Rise to a low lunge. And then shift your weight forward just enough to pivot that back foot out 45 degrees and step it in several inches or so. We're kind of finding warrior one feet. Ground down through the big toe or the toe mound of your right foot, pinky edge of your left foot. Rise to warrior one. Hands can stay down by your sides. Hug your thighs to the midline and then sweep your arms forward. Tuck your left arm under your right. Make your way to eagle arms. So hands can come to shoulders, or you can loop those arms around one more time, palms to touch, fingertips rising up towards the sky. Find a little bit of lift in those elbows. Keep sending energy forward through that front shin, pressing back through the pinky edge of the left foot. One more full breath in. Exhale, release your arms, bring them behind your back, palms to touch, interlock your fingers, and then extend through those elbows, reaching your knuckles down and away from your body. Roll your shoulders back. Breathe deep. If it feels good, you could take some neck rotations from side to side. Keep in mind that if you are moving your head, it's going to test your balance a little bit. So make sure you feel stable. Keep hugging your thighs towards the center. One more full breath in. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, straighten through your right leg. And exhale, hinge at your hips to pyramid pose. This is where you could bring your hands to your shin or thigh. If you're looking for a little more stability, you could rest your hands on yoga blocks or that low support surface positioned right in front of you. Imagine sending both sitting bones back towards the back wall, reaching the crown of your head forward, releasing any tension in your neck. Hips are square to the front of the room. One more full breath in. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Inhale, rise to warrior one last time. Full breath exchange here. Exhale, shift your weight forward. And inhale, step or drag that left foot to a nice extended mountain posture. Exhale, release mountain pose. Take a moment here to feel the echo of the posture. Try to fight any tendency or sensation that you might have where you feel like you have to shake out any wiggles. Instead, just bring some mindful awareness and try to identify what that sensation is that you're feeling in your body, and just notice. Let's take it to the other side. Shift your weight into your left foot. Feel grounded, feel stable. And then lift your right heel or maybe your entire right foot off the earth. Full inhale. Exhale, slight bend in that left knee. Step your right foot back to that high lunge. Get settled with your lower body. Square your hips. You can use your hands to send both of your hip points forwards. Find a lift through that right hamstring and make your way to your crescent lunge. Build as much strength and stability in your lower body as you can so that you can lift up off of your waist and feel light through your shoulders, your upper body, your arms. One more full breath in. And exhale, plant those hands down. You can drop your back knee. Bring your right hand to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, reach the crown of your head forward to find a tall spine, space between all the vertebrae. And then exhale, gently twist to the left. So again, it's this upper body twist, trying to reach the sternum towards the left side wall. Left hand can stay where it is, or you could extend it up and overhead, or wherever it comes up that feels comfortable. Inhale, unwind. Find that lift in your back leg for just a moment. Shift your weight forward and make your way to warrior one feet. Get grounded and then rise to warrior one. You could extend your arms overhead, or like we did on the other side, you could keep your hands down to the sides or on your hips. Keep those hips squared. Hug your thighs towards each other. Let's make our way to eagle pose. So send those fingertips forward, this time tucking your right elbow under your left. Hands can come to shoulders, or wrap that right arm back around. Make your way to eagle. If you do have your arms wrapped around, really hug your forearms towards each other. You might feel the sensation a little bit differently in your shoulders. Find a drishti or a gazing point to help you keep your balance. One more inhale. Exhale, release your arms, bring them behind your back. Find that interlocking position, maybe with the opposite thumb on top this time. Roll your shoulders back. Feel a little opening in your chest. Maybe take a mindful moment. Bring that awareness to your low back. Are we slouched here? Or is our core engaged? Crown of the head again, still reaching up towards the sky. One more full inhale. Exhale, release your arms to your sides. Inhale, straighten through that left leg. And exhale, hinge at your hips. Notice where you feel the sensation. If you're noticing it towards your knee or up into your hip, come out of the posture a little bit. We want to feel it in our muscle belly. Once you feel that sensation at the intensity that feels comfortable for you, hands can come to thighs, shins, or your yoga blocks. Keep reaching both sitting bones back, crown of your head forward. Exhale, bend into that front knee. And inhale, rise to warrior one. Last time here. Full breath in. Exhale, shift that weight forward. Inhale, step or drag that right foot to meet your left. Full breath and extended mountain. And exhale, release mountain pose. Again, find stillness. Notice whatever echo you're feeling of the posture and commit yourself to stillness. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, very generous knee bend as you hinge at the hips, maybe taking another bind here. You can bind at your elbows. You could bind your index finger and middle finger around your big toe. If it feels good, you could even bring the backs of your hands down to the mat, the soles of your feet onto your palms, your toes reaching towards that wrist joint. Release tension in your neck. Then we'll release any bind that we took, bend our knees very generously, and make our way to seated. You can stay facing the front edge or turn to face the side if you'd like. Get grounded through both sitting bones. Stack your shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, and then sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge to the right. So we're coming up and over that left waist. Left shoulder blades flat on the back body. Keeping that left sitting bone grounded into the earth. So there's a little bit of engagement through that left upper thigh bone to keep grounded. Inhale, rise. And exhale, twist from the core into your twist. Left hand can come to right knee, right hand comes behind. Instead of using your arms to pull into the twist, press down on your inhales to find a little bit of length. And then exhale from your core. If it's available, you can twist just a little bit deeper. Move with your breath. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, feel the echo in your body. Then inhale, let's take it to the other side. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge up and over to the left. If you're noticing any rounding through that upper body, no worries. Just pull that right shoulder blade back so it's flat on your back body. Grounded through both sitting bones. Breathe into your right rib cage. Inhale, rise. And exhale, twist from your core to the left. Shoulders are still stacked over the hips. Come back to your breath. Reconnect if you've lost that breath-body connection. Inhale, unwind to center. Feel free to take any last minute postures that feel good in your body, and then make your way to the Shavasana of your choice. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Namaste.